They also had their own Beatles tribute band.
Person who knows all about Sergeant Pfeffer's Fun Band. We're from British television.
We tried to persuade someone to help us track down Sergeant Pfeffer himself.
We're doing a gig.
Wann bist du wieder am Sender?
It's the lead singer of the Fun Band on the phone.
What a result.
Fantastic.
Oh, the acoustic!
The Beatles, without facial hair or LSD, but just as good. Sergeant Pfeffer. Fantastic. I'm going to shake your hands.
We are three normal Beatles. We're three normal Beatles.
Three normal Beatles.
That's
now,
our real name.
I get a kiss from you.
Oh, yes.
Because in case I don't find someone who's had sex with the Beatles, you and I have to make love.
Okay. Now?
Later.
Okay.
Well, no kisses. Thanks very much, fellas. You're obviously Beatles fans.
Yes, yes.
Have you ever run across anyone who perhaps had sex with one of the Beatles?
Really?
It was from the Blockhütte. Yeah? Rosie.
Rosie from the Blockhead.
She had a liaison with Paul because she made all the steaks for him, and he had only a liaison with her because the other Beatles could get steaks for free.
So he sold his body for steak.
True. Yes. Yes.
And is Rosie still in Hamburg?
Rosie's still here.
There you find Rosie's place. If you ask there, everybody knows that place. Beautiful.
By Rosie?
Bei Rosi? Hanni, wo ist bei Rosi? Rosie's Bar gibt es, aber bei Rosi, da ist Rosie's Bar.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
You said by Rosie.
Here it is. By Rosie's Bar. Let's see whether Rosie's in and whether she'll speak to us. It's closed at the moment. I'm going to ask her.
The bar was closed, but a workman opened the door.
Rosie isn't here apparently, but it looks as though we're being invited to sit down and wait, which is again a promising sign. I might finally fulfil the challenge.
He tried to reach Rosie, but unfortunately she was out shopping and there was nothing we could do but wait.
We are so near and yet so far. We're actually in Rosie's Bar. She's the person who's alleged to have swapped sex for steak with Paul McCartney. I like to think that Paul McCartney and the boys probably came here, played a little gig in the corner. Perhaps it was at this very ashtray here that Paul stared into the big weird mirror and thought, I am the walrus.
At last she agreed to meet us, but would she admit to shagging Paul?
Ah, Rosie, fantastic. How do you do?
Fine, nice, thank you. Yeah.
Perfect English. I understand that you might have had a little fling with Paul McCartney.
No, I used to be married to Tony Sheridan.
Ah, I was so hoping that you would have had just a one-night fling.
No, not at all.
Bad news, but she did confess to sharing a room with the band.
Yes.
I'm fascinated by the idea of you actually being in the bunk bed
Yeah.
with a Beatle underneath you and one on the other side of the same room.
Yeah.
John.
Yeah, no, on the other side there was Paul McCartney in one bed, and George and John were sleeping opposite our bed.
This is in one room.
Of course, one little room.
There we go. She's just admitted that she was in the top bunk making love with her then boyfriend. Underneath was Pete Best, one of the Beatles. Therefore, she has slept with one of the Beatles. Task completed.
Challenge 5. Beat a German at penalties.
We headed off to the home ground of St Pauli, the German equivalent of, say, Crystal Palace.
I have to beat a German at penalties in football because Germany always beats England. 1996, not your fault. Speak English?
Promisingly, my opponent had been propping up the bar for an hour.
Okay, here we are at St Pauli Stadium. We're actually going out onto the turf of a team who are going to be playing in the Bundesliga next season. I'm taking on Mick, who plays for St Pauli third team. He's a striker, so he probably might put a few past me, but I'm confident there'll be a stroke it past him when he's in goal. Clumsy man. Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
This is the real deal. England v Germany at penalties. 1990, they beat us in Italy. 1996, they beat us in the European Championships. But that is not going to happen today, my friends, because I'm taking Mick on. Oh, he saved it. He went the right way. I can't believe it. I thought I'd sold him a dummy. Quite a good penalty. I'm not ashamed of that. Okay, Mick to reply for Germany.
I guessed right, but he hit it with too much power and accuracy. I defy any goalkeeper alive to stop that one. 1-0 down. Slight psychological advantage to Germany. England must reply. He saved it again! I cannot believe this keeper. He's fantastic. There's no way he's a striker. That was there. Perfect height for a penalty. Oh fuck, I thought he put it over. That was in? Yeah, I think so. That was good. I'm letting everyone in England down. It's a disaster. Thought it was going to be easy. The goal has never looked so small. Oh, he's missed it! I don't believe it. It's an utter humiliation. He only has to score this one and the competition is over. It's like a bad nightmare revisited. I'm going to make myself big. This to win. Oh no, he's done a Muller. He's done that little...
Sorry about
There we go, it's happened again. Germany 3, England 0. I've completely let my country down.
We're driving back to Berlin in the middle of the night and also in the middle of an incredibly violent thunderstorm. But we have to get back because I'll only have a couple of hours tomorrow morning to find a German I can beat at penalties. It's the only challenge I haven't done yet. And if I don't manage it, they're going to tell me what my forfeit is. And it's bound to be pretty unpleasant.
Sands of time are really running out on me now. I've got to find a German I can beat at penalties. Should find someone suited to my talents in here. Are you in your school football team?
No.
Okay.
All I needed was a step down in class, so I could emulate the current England team and give the Krauts a whipping. I was like Michael Owen, unbeatable. Now it was his turn. The pressure was on. If he missed this, England won.
England rejoice, let the church bells ring.
Off I went. It was time to let the whole of Berlin know who the daddy is when it comes to the beautiful game. Oh yes, Franz Beckenbauer, Otto von Bismarck, Adolf Hitler, Steffi Graf, Attila the Hun, Kaiser Wilhelm, Boris Becker, Ludwig van Beethoven, and that bird singer who had 99 red balloons. Hang your heads in shame, 'cause your boys took one hell of a beating.